song. It's pretty good. It's no Visions of Johanna. No Visions of Johanna. Lord, forgive me. I'm about to go back to the old me, guy who plays roguelikes that are good. This is Rune Dice. For anybody who didn't see Rune Dice when we played the demo, I discovered the demo thanks to watching twitch.tv/Ricky Peacock play it. It's like, it's a dice rolling deck builder. Pardon me, I burped in the middle of the spiel. But also, you flick the dice. So there's almost like a Peggle physics-driven aspect to it. So if like two dice of equal values combine, they become incremented by one and then re-roll again. Or maybe not re-roll, but they can at least crash into other dice. You can get combos going. It has like a Bejeweled thing. You're going to figure it out, man. We're going to start as John Wickblade. I think it came out today. I think it came out this morning. It's got its, yeah, plug a little Slay the Spire, but they're okay. Let's start with a normal battle, man. Okay, so no tutorial because I played the demo. I gotta remember what the hell everything does, man. I think first things first, I'm going to move my camera right there. And then another generic roguelite, let's go. Nemdrem, any last words before you get banned? I'm not banning you for saying the game is generic. I'm banning you because A, you're a vibes terrorist, and we don't negotiate with vibes terrorists. B, we've been playing the game for an eighth of a second. You literally just, we haven't even interfaced with the main gameplay loop yet. And you wanted attention. So all three conditions have been fulfilled. Let me see. Let me see. Your only defense is to type the country that you're from. Do it right now. And if it's not, like, if it's Canada, if you live in Canada, the United States, fucking make something up, buddy. Make something up, because that's not going to fly here. 07. Nah, your messages are taking me out. Your messages are taking me out. Give me 1 second. They're talking about testicular torsion. I don't know if that's not. I'm from Canada. Oh, brother. All right. Oh, you can't be typing like that. It's a beautiful day. It's May. We just finished a long weekend. Like, what's wrong with you, man? Get your life in order. So kind of attitude you be bringing with your first chat message after maybe arguably the best long weekend of the year just because it happens when the weather's just and Montreal just beat Buffalo in Game 7 overtime? You gotta fix yourself, man. That's crazy. Okay, 1 second. Enemy shoots physical damage. Gains attack bonus when its health gets lower. Enemy moves 1 step forward every turn. Okay, it's that simple, bro. We go 1 into 1, it becomes a 2, which then goes towards this 2, which will then do a multiple hit attack, and possibly even hit this 3 coin dice. Boom. Kate, are you taking notes for when you stream this later today? Youch! I'm thinking this is a beautiful 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 over here. Boom, looking for this. We really crawling like a viper through these suburban streets. With God as my witness, I thought you were dead. Let's go 1 into 1 into 2 into 3, and that should finish you off. Plus, we got some coins out of it. Who would you pick to drop a fire verse over this? I mean, can I be honest? This beat has a little bus driver flow to it, and I mean that both as a positive and as a negative. It's a little, it's got a certain Eastern European go-go bordello thing going on, but it's certainly, I think if you rapped over top of it, it might be a little corny as well. Blind strike die that targets a random enemy for twice the die value. Why not, man? I'll pick that. And then we have 2 normal battles, one of which leads to 2 tough battles. Let's do the tough battles, man. So the enemy at the back is ready to crack. His eyes are as red as the sun, but he's going to attack us every single turn, whereas these guys only attack when they get close enough, I think. So I'm thinking this is a 1 into a 2 into a 3, and then we need to do like a one into it. Like, we need to bounce one off the wall, land it here, get it to a 3, so we have 2 4s that can hit this 5. That's a big boom! You can't see it, but it says big boom! It actually is 5 big booms. Holy shit, they knew what they were doing. Huge. You've shot me for 1. I do not care. You think we can sneak one back there, man? I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh! And I was ass at this last time we played. What happened? That was a hell of a shot. You're done, kid. Okay. Now this is... I wonder what happens if you land it on this one. Does it pop this bad boy up and get it over there? I don't know. The 1s to the 2s is going to be real tough on this one. I think I'm just going to take my elusive dice and start rebuilding my die pile. We dodged that bit of damage, which was nice. Maybe I should have been prioritizing that earlier. Who knows? I think we can definitely get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on this one and finish the fight, Master Chief style. Huge. Wait, I'm actually good at this now? New rune, gravity rune. Pulls nearby dice together without starting your turn. A new dodge die with a value of fucking 2? I mean, you have to do that, man. Pick that and put it in there. Okay, give me a difficult battle that could lead to either a well or an even more difficult battle. What determines the path of the dice after the first hit? The path of the righteous dice is beset on all sides by the inequities of evil men, but also, it bounces towards the closest die of the same value. So if we hit this, if we were to hit like off the wall here, it probably bounces to that one because it's a 2, and then to this one because it's a 3, and then it tries to get to the 4 and probably fails. But if we hit this one, then it goes to the 1, to the 2, to the 3, and then maybe to the 4. Let's see, what is this anyway? Upgrades one of your dice? Holy cow, man. It's that easy. Die upgrade. Blind strike, better dodge die or better dodge die? I feel like we need more... I mean, damage don't go out of style, let's put it that way. Guy who's been playing the Watcher and Slay the Spire. Okay. I mean, this one is really tough to get. How about a off the wall into a 2, into a 3? Life is pain. Life is parallel to hell, but we must maintain. What if you just fucking force the issue, bro? There you go. Oh, shit! Multiple dice? Wait, that might be the fucking move, man. Hit the 2 into a 3 to become a 4? Wait, this has changed everything. I mean, there's no shot you're making it to a 5, Sonny. It's so simple. This 2 goes into that 2, becomes a 3, goes over here. Meantime, we knock these 2 3s together, they become a 4. Pussy money weed. Wait, there's strategic depth here that I've never considered before. Okay. Use your noggin. I literally clicked by accident. I want that one back. I clicked by accident. My mouse button is too sensitive because it's calibrated for Counter-Strike. I think this is good. You go 2 into the 2, hits the 3, hits the 4, hits 5 big booms, and maybe our 1 also hits the elusive one, so we dodge an attack. Oh my god, they fucked me, bro. I'm getting my fucking ass beat here. We still take the combo. Ah! I'm okay. No, we still kill you. We still kill you. It just was a little dangerous. A little dangerous. A healing die might be a good choice. We might be adding too many dice, man. I don't know. Buy dice, relics, and runes, or a mini-boss battle. Let's try a mini-boss battle. Then if we die, it's simple, man. We just go again. What are these? This die will strengthen the marked enemy, boosting their attack against your hero. That's no good, man. The type of thing I don't want to see. This one too. This will move the marked enemy one position closer to you. Very interesting. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. It probably moves them one closer, but let's start some fucking chaos here. Hit a 3 into a 3 into a 4, upgrade a die, maybe some 2s get combined. We got a beautiful cascade going on up here. I can live with that. If anything, we need smaller dice so that we can still go up the chain. We're making too many big dice now. A 4 treasure chest. Holy shit. Choose one of 3 new dice. That's music to my fucking ears, man. 3 into 3 bounces to the 4 and mix up the board a touch. Oh shit, he got a lot closer. Or a lot more buffs. Yikes! I kind of hope we could just sneak this into the elusive one there. Got a little lucky off it, but look at this. Ooh! Plus we got 2 elusive on us. Okay, and then the whole field refreshes in a turn. So I think you hit the 3s into the 3s to bounce into the 4. That way we at least get the treasure. Math. Let me get a 1 value healing die, because I'm worried we have too many die that are high up on the ordnance. Bonus, choose one of 3 runes. I love choosing one of 3 anything, man. This is a simple one. 2 into 2 into 3 into 4. Choose a rune. Use the rune immediately to win the game. Oh! Probably only have to kill that guy. Then the rest of it comes out in the wash, man. Let's start some fucking chaos up here. Let's start some fucking chaos. Yeah! And there's my fucking 6. Minor life rune. Heals hero for 8. Shuffle. Randomly repositions all dice on the field. Let's just take this minor life rune. That way we have a heal if necessary. And then we just gotta we don't even need to use it right now because these guys are literally nothing to me. They're kind of like a joke. Not a joke. Someone said this guy always chooses one of 3 or something. Librarian can probably find it. Librarian, your talents are better served not doing a fetch quest for such low XP, if I may say so myself. We don't need to be doing that. You know, Librarian, watch Yee. My XP bar low? Well, you gotta be like 1 kill away from leveling up, because you watched Yee this weekend, right? That's like 3 hours and 15 minutes long. You can't be... I know you're getting the same whiplash I'm getting, which is like interfacing with like real culture, and then crawling back into the brackish pool of Twitch chat, and then people are like, you know, he said the word cum, which is also analogous to semen, you know? Like, it's a crazy whiplash. It takes a couple hours to get back into it, to be honest with you. Because you're out here, you're watching Edward Yang movies on the weekend, and they're watching like CSGO majors or something like that. If you see the level of discourse that goes on in like a CS major chat, holy cow, man. What a tangled web we weave. Hang on, 4 refreshes. Watch this. Boom. Cum versus semen. Depends on the context. And what's crazy is that you guys are like typing a huge game in chat right now. I bet you can't say pussy without stuttering IRL. I bet it kind of hurts you to hear. I bet it like literally cost you 3 HP and made you vulnerable when the word hit your ears. So you saying it is like in a different world. Like that's unfathomable, but check this out. It almost made it too. You think the bigger ones jump further? Because that 5 seemed to make a hell of a leap, man. New relic, infectious bomb. When an enemy with poison dies, all enemies take damage equal to the number of poison or a 4 dodge die. Let's do that, man. Fuck it, man. We do this for Madden. What in the Garden of Banban is this song? Darren Sharper. Yeah, I'm glad everyone knows Fuck You Gumby at least. Let me think about this for a second. You do damage. What's your thing? Your thing is nothing. Sad. I'd like 2 2s to become a 3 to become a 4. Setup turn for next time. Huge. Getting 1 dodge per turn is pretty big now that I think about it because, well, I mean, it's only 1 damage. I guess as long as we could heal instead, that's also roughly equivalent. A 2 to a 3, I don't think we're getting to a 4 though. A 1 to a 2 to a 3. Getting to that 4 would be a stretch, but let's give it a try nonetheless. Oh, it made it. And then we get 4 dodge. Holy cow. Well, we're never going to take damage again. Oh, what does dodge even do? Grants one, completely ignores 1 physical attack, then reduces by 1. Well, how did I get from 4 to 0? How did I get from 4 to 0? You only get 1 regardless? It does 4 and gives you dodge. Okay. Well, that isn't as good. I feel comfortable saying that isn't nearly as good as I thought it was. Now, we would like to stall you and heal. But how is this heal going to be the first thing in the stack? It's not. Yeah, because you only have 1 HP. Possibly you could... No, just kill him, man. That's all you got. Maybe you could at least... I don't know if it'll still go if it's on the end of the stack. Probably not. Oh, it fucking does! Oh! Sure, we'll take it. I mean, just having more die seems like... It seems like a crowded board might be more advantageous than in other deck builders. Because of the fact that it just gives you more opportunities for collisions. I guess it gives you more opportunities for, like, obstacles, too, but... Yeah, more dice seems like it could almost always be good, man. Honestly think there's a crazy line right here. It wasn't that crazy. I really thought this was going to hit this and hit that and hit this and then bounce over to here and then get that and then... I bet we can thread the needle. I bet we can hit 3 into 3, hit the 4, and then our 1s will collide and start a new cascade. We got the spirit of it. Close enough. Apparently, I've been a Canadian citizen without realizing it. I didn't know it could go that way. Usually it goes like the other way, where Canadians go, hey, guess what? And then you'll say some shit like, I don't know, they're opening a new Dombo. And then they go like, actually, I have British citizenship because my great-grandmother was born in Kent, England, or something like that. I didn't know it worked the other way, too. Good, probably good for you, though. Good for you. They would have fucking freaked out if I guessed that. I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably one of those guess whats that probably was rhetorical. Because if I actually guessed that, they would be like, fuck off. Why would I do this and then create a dead 4 over here just to get 3 coins? Literally makes no sense, man. If my cousin moved to Canada, can I get Canadian lineage? What kind of cousin? First cousin? We're talking about like uncle or aunt's kid? Yeah? Fuck it, why not, man? We need all the help we can get or something. I don't really know. How about hit the 3 into 2 2s, which creates a 3, which then hits this, which then probably dies trying to get to this 4, but... Oh shit, we start again. Oh, there's like a little... They left space for Jesus. It was like a middle school dance. Okay. Craziest shot of all time. 4 into 4. We go again. And we're almost fully fucking healed. I would like to heal off of this. Hit the 1s into this 2. And then whatever happens after that is between me and the Lord. Let's get a gravity rune, man. We haven't been using our rune slots for anything. What are you saying is weird here, Magresta? Oh, okay. Well, it's not for me to comment. That's not for you, bud. Move along. I scrolled up and then went, you know what? Learn to sit back and observe. Not everything needs a reaction. Hey, now what's with all the renewed attention on the Ford brothers I'm seeing in documentaries? Well, the one fella, he's still the premier of our biggest province, man. Biggest by, sorry to my Quebecois viewers, biggest by population, not biggest by land area. Although, if we're being honest, and I'm not anti-Quebec, I'm the most pro-Quebec streamer you'll ever see in your entire life, even though I'm not from Trois-Rivières. Labrador's pulling a lot of... it's doing a lot of heavy lifting when it comes to the biggest province in Canada metric. You adore Trois-Rivières? Comme ci, comme ça. Comme ci, comme ça. How? I don't know. It's like big or something. I don't really know what goes on in northern Quebec except for like the Gaspé Peninsula. This die will strengthen the marked enemy. Okay. I'm not worried about all that because I think I'm going to kill you before the devil knows you're even dead. It's simple. 2 into 2 into 3 into 4. These ones combined go 2 into 2 into 3 into a 4 die for combining next time. Wait, it fucking worked? We almost got a 6 out of it? Played poker with some guys from Vancouver. You should have seen the fear in their eyes when I hit them with the Vancouver or Richmond question. Yet only locals are supposed to know the ult, okay? When she says she's from Vancouver, but then on the first date she wants to meet at Metrotown, something doesn't make sense, okay? Something doesn't make sense. You had Vancouver in your profile. Why are we eating at the Crystal Mall? It doesn't make sense. Something does not compute, bro. Or whatever. You think you could fucking land? Ah, but what's the to what end, Morty? To what end? How about ones into 2s into 3s? No, ones into 2. No, ones into 2s into 3s into this 4. This would be a crazy fucking shot, bro. It fucking worked. I might actually be a fucking god, man. Well, now I need to refresh my board. Unless we want to do something fucking crazy. The problem is we don't have any 4s. So we want to create a 4. And then knock something. We could easily do 1, 2, 3. But then this shit's just going to hang here. Might be the best option available. But then you need to do like 2 2s together into a 3, 4, 5, 6 before the field refreshes. Wait. Even though it makes him stronger. 2 2s together to make a... unless we think we can make this shot more easily off the wall, but that's a bit of a stretch. 2s together into 3s, 4s, 5s, and 6s. Do it, bro. How does this not combine? Can we talk about this? I mean, the shot was fucked up for a couple of reasons, but those were fucking touching. Those were touching. I would like to get some evasion. Or some healing. Or just kill you. Or just do 6... I mean, this is a fucking thick vein over here. Could pretty easily do 2 into 2 into 3 into 4. Easy enough, bro. Backstab die. Targets the last enemy for 1.5 times the die value. I'm taking like a more is more kind of approach to this right now. I'd like to fight that mini boss. Move me up. Did you enjoy Crab Game? Yeah, I'm going to be playing more of it in a couple hours, I think. 1 second. 3 Discord messages. Let me see. Huge. Totally fine. I love when I have 3 Discord messages and it says you don't need to read this right now. I read it anyway because it's involuntary, but that's how I know it's going to be good. Choose a die and see what might happen. I forgot how to read, by the way. I would 75% to do +2 dice value. 25% to do -1 dice value. I don't get the crab hype. I'm just a dude who likes playing the game. Wouldn't necessarily say there's hype involved. I'm not out there, you know, I'm not working the streets. Couldn't work the locks, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I think it's pretty fun, so I just play it. And then now I have to defend that position because you're watching it of your own volition. That seems crazy. That seems a little insane. That we're both just making choices, but my choices are subject to so much more scrutiny than yours as a result of your actions. Why are you drinking bubbly when we live in a world of LaCroix and Spindrift? No Spindrift up here, I'm sorry to say, young pup. I don't know, maybe in Ontario they got it. Why the bubbly over the LaCroix? I do have to say, bubbly, it's like $5.99, 12 cans. LaCroix is like $6.99, 8 cans, man. I mean, it's just, at this point, it is what it is. Until the next Sam Pelli order comes in, at least. Anyway, I think, honestly, spending, like, we already have 2 4s. Having 2 of multiples of 2 at a value, to me right now, seems like it might be slightly important. And let's spend 5 HP to raise it to an 85-15. It raised it by 2. So I have completely, like, misunderstood how to do this. So, if anything, we should have raised a 1 to a 3, because we start with a 1 anyway, so we can easily create a 1 out of nothing. Okay. Music kind of loud. I can fix that. I know how to do that. There you go. That's simple. It's my favorite song. I know you got green sleeves on your Spotify Wrapped. You guys ever listen to the album Talkie Walkie by Air? I think it's kind of a fucking vibe. I'm probably the first person to ever think of this. Apply shields equal to the die value to the enemy. Okay. Yes, dude. I mean, I know a lot of people prefer Moon Safari, don't get me wrong. Or the Virgin Suicide soundtrack, also amazing. But there's something about Talkie Walkie, man. Something about Talkie Walkie. This is simply too much information for a guy like me to process, man. I think... let's take advantage of all these 3s. Let's send some 3s into each other to make some 4s, to make some 5s. We have made the enemy a lot stronger by accident. Well, a little stronger by accident, but so be it. Dude, give me a fucking huge poison die. How about that? Use your runes? Nah, man, I'm at basically full HP. use the runes to keep me alive at some point later. I'm not worried about this fella. Or am I? Immune to controlled effects. Well, I don't know what that means, so I'm not too worried about it. 1 into 2 into 3. We need a 4 over here. Unless, actually, maybe you're right, bro. A gravity rune that pulls all of these closer together. Maybe this... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. Already pretty good. And then if we could just get the 6s to combine. Or even just a 5 into a 5 that then hits a 6. Which blew up the dice, which could have created a further cascade. Alright, so obviously we run this down. Got a lack of 2s right now. Got a lack of 2s. I think a 3 into 3 into 4 might do something for us. It's a hell of a shot. I love when you get them perched, man. I feel like it gives you more potential for physics later. And then we got 2 more turns till a refresh. This can do something. We can go 1 into 2 heal. Oh, the 6! This is our refresh. Do we give a fuck? I don't think we give a fuck, man. Get some dodge out of it and then be very thankful for the refresh. Now the fella's getting mighty close. Some poison might hit the spot, man. You think 2 into 2, 3 into 3? 4s that somehow don't hit each other because of the cruel nature of physics in our universe? Alright, the fella's right up there. This is where we need some dodges. Okay, you're gonna think I'm insane for this. We want the 2 dodge. Bounce this off the wall to hit the 4 into the 2 2s to make a 3. You've got to be fucking kidding me. How does that not work? Don't get me wrong, we were still kind of beating ass, but this combo's too juicy to pass up. Huge. We get the dodge out of it regardless. And then... Fuck it, bro. 2 into 4 into 2 2s. They're kind of trolling me, but it worked regardless. Gravity room was huge. Let's take that. Wait, we won? We won easily? New relic. Dice factory. Create a die with value 1 every 3rd merge. Yes, man. Yes. New relic. How many relics we getting? New dice or new relic. When you kill an enemy with a blind strike, it strikes another random enemy. I like relics because relics mean we don't have to think. You just take a relic and you go, okay, good. Nothing else to worry about, man. Rune dice kind of swaggy. Is there a maximum number of relics? That I don't know. They are very tiny at the top of the screen, though. I appreciate a light tutorial like this. 1s into 1s, into 2s into 3s, 2s into 3s, into 4s. Becomes a 5, but then how are you going to get the next 5? I don't know, bro. You know what we can do? Is just fucking start them off with something crazy like this. An interesting initiate. And then we have a 4. If we can go 1 into 1, into 2, into 3, into 4. Can't make it through the pile. It's a hell of a first turn, though. Holy shit. It's crazy to me. I didn't know, and I'm not saying it's a bad game. I didn't know Peglin had so many shooters. Now, you may say, in retrospect, that you knew this going into it, that it was a self-aware joke. But we both know you're lying to me and you're lying to yourself. The light of your spirit is shining, varnished through a polarized lens of your own creation. You can't be saying, isn't this just Peglin? Because Peglin is just Peggle, bro! It's just Peggle! It's derivative even in name, in nomenclature. It's a rose by any other name. We're going to do... Well, I mean, there's always one... That's bad. Fuck it. We're gonna split the D and get this heal and start a cascade. Science, bitch. We're going to do... I can't believe... I've taken dice at every opportunity. Still, I find myself saying, I need more dice. I need more dice. We're going to split the D again. When in doubt, split the D. 3s to 3s to 4s. Tape to tape. Did you know that Super Blood Hockey is making a Super Blood Hockey manager? I added that to my watch list right away. A sports game is already good. People who hate sports games, cover your ears. But a sports game where you don't actually get to control the players, but instead you just control the roster? Ooh. That's what it's all about, man. Yes, more dice in all circumstances. It's a mimic, man. Fuck it, just go crazy. What about a sports game where you're a fan and... Wait, that's not a bad idea. Microphone activated sports game where you're the fan. And if you use your fan abilities at the right time, you can actually affect the game. Like if your team's on the power play and your ult is yelling shoot, you can actually give like a plus 50% chance for your team to score on the power play. That could be awesome for like a minute and a half or whatever. But still, like, it's an interesting idea. So the joke is that I'm just like, I'm too good at the game? Is that the joke? New relic, Phantom Strike. Your direct attacks do more damage for each dodge stack you currently have? Sure, man. Holy shit. I'm thinking... 4s into 4s, and then the 1 creates chaos downfield. Go for the A gap. Mission failed, y'all. 0 stacks of dodge. Okay, well, how about fucking 1s into 2s, into 3s, into 4s, into 5s then? Which also creates another 1 for us. 5-minute games can be 50-hour games if executed correctly. 100%, man, 100%. Conversely, look at something like Directive 8020. It's been a week since it came out. It's still pissing me off. They need to, whoever, I understand in a broad abstract sense, I understand the market pressures that they're under, and it looks bad to be releasing a game for $60 that's 3 hours long, but it would be so good. It would be so much better if it was 3 hours long and didn't have 2 hours of stupid door puzzles and hide and seek that didn't matter at all. If it just had the movie stuff, would it be farming negative Steam reviews that are like, well, it's $80 and it's only 2 hours long? Possibly, but still, it would be so much better. Thank you. Thank you. For a second, I swear I thought you said Ermagerd. Well, that's what we were doing in 2010. We were going, Ermagerd, I can has cheeseburger. Ermagerd, pizza with bacon on it? Yerm. But it is actually... bacon on pizza is not the best use of bacon. The Italian sausage hits a little bit better on pizza, but bacon, I'm still very pro-bacon for sure, minus the, you know, carcinogenic effects of it. But it is pretty fucking tasty. Or whatever. I'm thinking ones into ones into... No, we need to... It's fucked up. Do you think we... how can I hit this... How can I do physics to make the sixes combine? Because we need 2 big booms. I'm thinking that if only the ones didn't combine when I hit them, man. I don't think this will work, and I think this will fizzle out into nothingness. I think first, ones into twos, you bounce out of the way towards this 3, and then next turn we have an easy collision. I'm thinking 2 turns ahead like fucking Magnus Carlsen, bro. And then we just do this. Unless we go ones into twos, or ones into twos, hits a 3, it would have to make it to the 4 and then the 5 to get to the 6. I don't see it happening, bro. I don't see that happening. I think you just take your 6 and then pray for whatever cascades you get afterwards. Magnus sees more than 2 moves ahead. Okay, how many moves ahead did he see on day 1 of chess coming out in the year fucking negative 30,000 or whatever, when Ashurbanipal was still running these streets? When Ashurbanipal was still spinning the fucking block, how many moves ahead could he see? Not too many, right? Not too fucking many would be my guess. You're dead. I got news for you. That means you're dead. It's more die. Who's putting motherfuckers' heads on stakes? I'm gonna say Ashurbanipal, not a good dude. Not a good dude. At least, listen, I only know what Dan Carlin's told me about him. The old Assyrian leader from the, I don't know, 2nd millennium BC. What about Hammurabi? I honestly think Hammurabi gets a bad rap. From what I know about him, which is very little, mostly just the code. Here's the thing. People say that the code is barbaric. It's not barbaric. If somebody plucks out your fucking eye and you pluck out their eye, that's actually too fucking fair. Because that's equal. There should be a second order effect for the first person who plucked out the eye, because you pulled out the eye before I slighted you at all. So for me, I don't think it's really fucking fair that you poked out my eye and now I poke out your eye. Because I would rather have 2 eyes than have you also have 1 eye like me. If you pluck out one of my eyes, I should be able to take like an eye and an ear or something like that. Because you get something for starting it. I know this is like, you're gonna cite your like middle school principal, like it doesn't matter who started it. The zero tolerance era of like scholastic institutional discipline was a huge mistake. And I was simmered in it my whole life. As an adult, it does not stand up to rigor. It doesn't stand up to rigor. It matters who started it. If you're minding your own business on the playground and someone sucker punches you and then you fight them, you're not equally guilty. The dude who sucker punched you deserves a stricter penalty. You deserve like a medal or something. So, I mean, I don't know. You deserve praise, at least for defending yourself. Anyway, where was I going with this? How many times have you done the Hammurabi bit? People keep ringing the bell! I'm going to get the 1 into the 1, but I'm also going to get the 2 into the 2. Huge. Was that picture with the jacked alien real? Because, like, I don't really give a fuck about, like, the political ramifications, but what was the alien's, like, cardio routine? Because he was fucking snatched, man. That alien was goals. I think this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cascade right here. Told you. Even nestled it on top. Ashurbanipal style. It's a genetics thing. It actually might be, because the alien was jacked, but it was also short. It was shorter than 45 at least. Which means, I think according to his doctor, the alien might have only been a diminutive 6'5" or something. Instead of 6'7", of course. Trying to figure out what I want to do here. Okay, hit it from the back to the melody of Roll It Slow. I didn't think about the fact it was going to hit the buffing die, but that's okay. Fuck it, man. We still don't have enough die. We need more die. Ashurbanipal be a good name for a goofy dog. Yeah, until that one friend who's too woke comes over to your house and is like, "Hey, why'd you name your dog after one of history's greatest monsters?" Yeah, I know they're from ancient history, bro. I know they're from, like, prior to the dawn of the Greek Empire and shit, but that still doesn't make it okay. He did a lot of nasty stuff. He was Ashurbanipal. Not so great. Not so great, but on the other time, they say hard times need strong men or something. Maybe Ashurbanipal was the right guy for the job. I'm being booed. I'm being booed by prehistoric Mesopotamian people. I'm tugging on my collar. They're getting ready to... Wait, I had them confused with the... Which was the culture that was playing soccer, but they were using people's heads and throwing it... They were shooting it through the hoop? Doesn't even seem kinematically possible. Because as I know from Jerry Maguire, the human head weighs 10 pounds. How the hell were they kicking human heads through a hoop that was like 30 feet up in the air? It doesn't make sense, man. They weren't using heads, they were using balls. I've seen the Apocalypto trailer, okay? You're gonna tell me something about the history of the Mesoamerican people? I've seen the trailer for Apocalypto, buddy. Twos to twos, ones to ones to twos to threes to fours. You don't get fives yet, you haven't earned them. I need to heal. Healing would involve combining 2 threes to hit this 4. Or a 1 to a 2 to a... This is a huge healing cascade. To the 2. Oh, it went to the wrong 3, bro! Bomb die. Hits everybody? I don't think we need more ones. If anything, now I think we need higher value dice. Of course, I'm going to add the dice. Don't get me wrong, but we need higher value dice so we can make our cascades go even higher, to go even further beyond. I mean, this is just begging for something, man. This is begging for something. The only question is, how are we gonna do it? I think you just fucking get in there. Do something crazy. Knock the 4 in there and don't stop till you're numb. It fucking worked. For a second, it looked like it was not gonna do anything. And I was very embarrassed, but then it fucking worked. Enya or Sade? I was listening to a lot of, I don't know what music you would describe this as. Listening to a lot of Massive Attack, listening to a lot of Air, listening to a little Bjork this weekend, and coming to the conclusion, wait, is Enya fucking good? Because my whole life, all I knew about Enya was in the 90s. Enya did exist pre 9/11, just so you know. I think it's possible that only people from like the British Isles knew that in advance, but in 1998, you would be like in the drugstore or something, and you would hear like "Gong get, sail away," the Tellerico flow, they call it. And then obviously only time, really, I'm not saying that they were rooting for what happened on that fateful day to happen, but that was a big day for Enya. Because that became like the unofficial anthem of the events of that fateful day. And I've kind of just discounted them as living in, like, encased in amber as that at that one point in American history. And now I'm like coming to the realization as an adult that maybe I actually fucking like Enya, man. Watch this. I don't know why I thought that was going to combine so much better. She did the end credit song for Fellowship of the Ring. She did Wake Up. Come with it now. Down, down, chicka, down, 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 chicka. The microphone explodes, shattering commodes. I don't think that's what he says. I think he says get the fuck off the commode or something. Shatter in the mold. That's right. That makes more sense. The bomb die is also good because because the bomb causes an explosion, which makes the dice more likely to, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. To tighten up like that. I see what you're saying now. Damn. We do run this town nonetheless, though. Bulls on Parade got the chat going wild. I have devastating news. I found out that 69 Love Songs by the Magnetic Fields is 172 minutes long. Literally like the perfect length for one of my long rides. That's a fucking gimmick that I can get behind.